Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, and unfortunately, I'm going to be inside most of the day marking both of these days. And both days, Saturday and Sunday, are supposed to be sunny. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but that is the nature of the business and education. But today is a very exciting day. One that I've been waiting for since August. Was it August that I got the buns? It is bunny breeding day. So I'm really excited. I know for a lot of people, wrapping your head around raising rabbits for food can be a challenge. I totally get it. But I am a lover of animals too. And so I would say that my buddies get a pretty awesome life. They are loved and cared for, but also provide us with a really sustainable food source. Sounds like a party in here. It snowed. So the chickens have been going out lately, but not today because they don't like the snow. So anyways, they're inside today. But this is the first time I've bred these rabbits. So Molly and Margot have, I think, both had kits. I'd have to go back in their breeder papers. And I'm not sure. I don't think Simon has sired a litter at all. So it's always a crapshoot when you're doing this, when they're new rabbits that you don't know. And sometimes the first time, just because they haven't been bred in a long time, sometimes it takes multiple tries. I remember not last year, but the year before with Ruby and Licorice, it took like 3 months for me to finally get them to breed. So we're going to give it a go here today and see how it goes. But I did want to just talk about the resource that I use that is super helpful for new rabbit owners and rabbit breeders. It is this book here called Raising Rabbits for Meat by Eric Rapp and Colleen Rapp. Let me show you there. And it has all the information that you could possibly want for breeding rabbits, from everywhere from housing them to breeding them to caring. Oh my gosh, 2 pileated woodpeckers are flying over me right now. Oh my gosh. More to come on my pileated woodpecker journey later. I'm going to make a video about it. Anyways, amazing book, highly recommend. Let's go set up and see how this goes. Okay, so let me just tell you before we even go in there. When you breed rabbits, especially if they're in cages, the way you want to do it is to introduce the female to the male's cage. If you take the male to the female's cage, what can happen is they're just overstimulated by all of the smells and they might not commit to breeding. Whereas if you bring the doe to the buck's cage, then hopefully it's more business. So hopefully they get down to business right away. I'm going to try and get it on video. It's a very quick process. Basically it's called the roll off, where I think it's called the roll off, whichever. Anyways, you'll see it. If it happens, it's pretty funny. They mate and then the buck will just kind of roll off the doe. And you want to leave them in potentially for a couple of breedings, just so that, you know, the deal is sealed. So yeah, let's go give this a shot. I'm always nervous for this part. Sometimes the doe gets a little ornery or doesn't like the buck, and fighting can happen. And I actually forgot my gloves in the house, but hopefully I'll be able to reach in there quick if anything goes south. And gotta separate the two. But anyways, let's go see how this goes. I always close the door and lock it just to be sure that in case one of them gets out. Okay, so that you're set up there. I'm gonna remove the water because there's probably gonna be some chasing around. Simon loves to be out on the weekends. Hi, buddy. Okay, you ready, buddy? Okay, let's see how this goes. Perfect. There it is. There's one. That was fast. That was the first go. And she was good. She laid right out for him. So she tipped her back end kind of up in the air and laid out flat. So she's bred. Oh, what do you think? I know, Simon, exciting. He could be upset because I'm in here. chickens. Yeah. Good girl, Margot. Hugh, you're not helping. Hi, girly. Good girl. Oh, that's not the right way. Oh, role reversal. I've never seen this before. If she falls off, I'm in trouble. I've never seen this before with a doe, so hopefully she is a doe. There we go. There it goes. That's it. That's all she wrote. So, all right, bud. Okay, yeah. Good girl, Margot. Watch out, buddy. All right, good girl. Good girl, Margot. Good girl. How is that? You feel better? You've been waiting for that for so long. And tomorrow you get to meet Molly, which is exciting. I'll let you out then this morning. Put your water back because you might be thirsty after all that. Probably need a cigarette. Hey? Aw, good job, buddy. Good job. Well, that went well. Way quicker than I expected, which is good. That's what you want to happen. You want them to be quick with the process because it gets really stressful if you leave them in there too long. So that was really good. And so now what I'm going to do is go to my calendar, count ahead 28 days, and that's when the nesting box will go in with Margot. And typically they'll have their kits 31, 32 days, maybe 33. But putting the nesting box in on day 28 allows them to prepare and get the nest ready for kindling or having their kits. So yeah, this is really exciting. I didn't breed any rabbits last year, but it was because we were away. But we have rabbit probably once or twice a month in our kind of weekly meals. And because one rabbit lasts Brian and I 3 days, like 3 dinners, it is a really great source of meat. And also, to be quite honest, I just love having the animals. So it's a kind of 2 for 1. I love these guys. So what I'm going to do is let Simon kind of chill out in here for a little bit because it is exhausting for them. And then I'm going to come back out here and let him run with the chickens because he really does like to be out. I should also say that I'm only going to breed these 2 once this year because we still have some rabbit left over. So, well, I'm going to breed them once depending on how many kits they have. And I won't know, I'm not very good at checking. I've tried. I won't know whether they're bred for a couple of weeks at least. And so it's no big deal if they're not. We'll just try again. But yeah, I'm probably only going to breed them once this year. Good morning, everyone. Another beauty day here. Holy smokes. It's chilly. Just got back from a walk with a friend. It was -9. But it's still sunny, which is lovely. So today we are going to try to breed Molly. We bred Margot and Simon yesterday, so hopefully that was a successful breeding. And I really like to breed the does back to back as close as possible, not the same day. And that's just so that I can monitor the kindling better. But if I do that, and this has happened to me, so the old does that we had, one of my does had a massive litter. I think she had 10 or 11 kits and the other one only had 7. So what I did was just split the kits evenly between the 2 so that Ruby wasn't taking care of so many and Licorice got a couple more to kind of share their milk supply. So, and there's a lot of reasons. If you had something wrong with a doe or whatever, you could nurse all the kits on the other doe because rabbits really don't care. All I did was just rub a little bit of the bedding on the kits and they were fine. So yeah, let's see how this goes here today. hopefully as well as it went yesterday. That was a really nice surprise. Good morning. Everybody has been fed already, so they've had their snacks. Oh my gosh, that was the cutest thing. Simon just had a huge yawn. Did you just have a yawn? I just love these guys so much. Morning, chickens. Hi, Hugh. Gotta get the water out of here. Hey, are you ready? You ready, Freddie? I left my book in here yesterday. That's a lot of water. Okay. Hi, girl. Are you ready? Come on. Oh, there we go. Hey, hey, girlie. There we are. See how this goes. Wow, that was fast. These guys do a much better job than my old rabbits. Aw. This is why I'm sad that you can't keep them together all the time. Because, oh, you gotta move. You're too long, girly. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong way, buddy. Simon, yeah, whoops. Thanks. There we go. There we go. And there's the fall off. Oh, look. Are you so cute? And so see, when the buck hangs on, he grabs a tuft. He grabs him by the nape of the neck, and so just pulled some fur out of Molly there. That's all we need. I think that's all we need. Eh? Aw, but you are really, Molly. You guys, you're so sweet. You both. Holy smokes, it's a circus in here today. Aw. Was that good? Good boy, Simon. Good girl, Molly. I feel like these two could be best buddies. Whoop. What's up, lady? Okay, well, the deed is done. Hopefully this means we've got 2 pregnant does and we should have a litter in about a month. So, or 2 litters in about a month. Fingers crossed. If there's any updates, I'll keep you posted. But if you're thinking about breeding meat rabbits, I highly recommend it. It is a really sustainable and healthy source of meat. Yes, it's hard, but if you live in an area that has a meat processor, you can take the rabbits there to be fully processed and packaged, which is a really great option for people who don't want to do it themselves. So just before I close out this video, I thought it was a good idea to talk about considerations or things that you should consider if you're thinking about breeding rabbits. And first and foremost, for us, it's weather. Because our rabbits live outside, it's like today it's -9. So although rabbits do build a really substantial and toasty warm nest, it is important to make sure that it's a time of year where they're not going to freeze. Sometimes, especially if they're first time does or just not good moms, they'll lay their babies or they'll have their babies. Oh geez. They'll have their babies on the wire, which means outside of the nest, and kits can freeze. And actually the first time that my other rabbits had kits, that's what happened. And I got out there too late in the morning and they were all frozen. I tried to warm them and it didn't work. And it actually happened to me last year. I'll link in the description box below actually the video when that happened. And I was fortunately able to warm all but I think 1 back up, and they all survived except for that one. So it's nice if you can plan it so that the kits are born in warmer weather. So hopefully by end of April, we will be having warmer temperatures. Well, probably we will, and that those kits will be fine. But that is an important consideration I just wanted to mention, as well as butchering dates, as well as the temperatures over the summer. It does get really hot here, and so I try and plan the kindling to happen at a time where the rabbits aren't going to go through the hottest part of the summer. So all important considerations depending on where you are in your kind of environmental conditions and your cage setup and things like that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.